Hello and welcome to the Microsoft Excel application course. In today's course we will continue with formulas and functions, and we will be looking at basically three topics. So we will look at how you can fix or change formulas. Let's assume you make a mistake or you just want to change from one formula to another. We will also look at using copying formula, where you can add the effect of one formula to other data or numbers. And then we'll show you the AutoCalculate feature, in which if you select a number of cells with numbers at the status bar, you will get some information that helps you see the average, the count, and the sum. So let's begin by opening up our Book 1 practice. So in order to show you how to change a formula or fix an error, so in the previous video what we did was, if you look at here, we said we added this number. So if I double click, it means I'm summing L3 to L9, assuming that we were supposed to do a different function, and I want to change this instead of the sum of this. So I will simply click on where the result is. I will go to the formula bar, select the function, and I will come to the name box where you see some functions listed, and I will click it, and let's say I want to get the average instead of the sum, and I will select average. Now when I select it, this box comes up, double checking with me whether my arguments are okay, which is L3 to L9, and that is what I still want to use. So the only thing I'm changing is the function and not the arguments. So I will click OK, and then it will tell me that the average of this set of numbers here is 7. Now I can go to this other one again, and I will say let's change the sum to count. Let us count how many numbers are there. Again, it will pop up this box, and my arguments are okay. I do not need to change the cell values. I will just click OK. It says I can count 7 numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and that is how you can make changes to your formula. Let's say if you think you can, you have a mistake or you just want to change it. Okay, so that's basically changing your formula. And the next topic on the list is copying formula. To do that, what we will do is create, let's say 6, 7, and 5, and here we do 10, 12, and 4, and here we do 13, 2, and 8. So what we're going to do is add these 3 numbers, and also add these 3 numbers, and then add these 3, and the result we will put them below each of them. And this means you would have to do the sum 3 times, right? So let's start with this one. Let's go here and let's say equal to, let's use the sum, and let's select the cells and press enter. OK, and then it says this is 18. Now if I want to add this one, I can go there and I will repeat the same process, but I don't have to do that. I can use the copy formula feature by clicking on this one, because as long as the rows are on the same level, so this 10 is on same as 6, 12 is on same as 7, and 4 is on same as 5. I will simply click on this. I will go to this fill handle here. It changes to a black cross, so it goes from white to black. I will click my mouse and I will hold it and I will drag it to the next cell. And what that means is that it simply used the same formula here and did the same here, but using these arguments. So here if I double click, you see it's telling me I added all this. Press enter, and if I want to do the same, I go here, click the handle and drag it, and that's how you can copy formula. So if I want to apply a formula to the same next column using that are in the same row, and I want to apply the same formula, I can just simply do the same action. So that's how you can copy formulas in Excel. And finally, the last thing we want to do is the AutoCalculate. And to do the AutoCalculate, it's just a feature you have in Excel where if you select a group of numbers, it will display on the status bar here three main things. It will tell you how many numbers or items you want to use, that is the count, the sum of those numbers, and the average of those numbers. For example, here this is the sum of this number, this is the average that we did, and this is the count. So we will pick any one of them and we will just select them and see what happens here. So let's go with this, select, 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 and here you see when I select, it tells me the average of the selected number is 7, which is the same as this. The count is 7, which is 7 numbers that we selected, and the sum of them is 49. And this is what we refer to as AutoCalculate. And basically this brings us to the end of this video. So you can try a lot of things yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.